The fall isn't the end. It's where your real story begins. There comes a moment in life when everything you thought was stable collapses. The job you worked years for suddenly vanishes. The person you trusted walks away without explanation. The version of yourself that you believed in? Gone, shattered like glass on the floor. And in that stillness, when the noise fades and the dust settles, you're left with just one question echoing in your head. Now what? If you're listening to this right now, chances are you've been there, or you're standing at the edge of that pain. And I want to tell you something, not as a teacher, not as a coach, but as someone who's felt that same fire burn. This is not where your story ends. This is where it starts again. So before we go any deeper, pause this pain for just 1 second and do one small thing for me. If you believe in comebacks, if you believe that people can grow from their pain, rise from the wreckage, and build a life worth living, then please, like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and hit that subscribe button. Because this isn't just an audiobook, it's a lifeline for anyone stuck between their past and the possibility of something greater. You see, we're told that the fall is failure. That if you mess up, break down, or fall short, then that's it. You're done. Game over. But let me ask you something real. Who taught us that lies couldn't be rewritten? That broken people can't build beautiful things? The truth is, the strongest people you know, the ones who seem unshakable, weren't handed strength. They earned it in the dark, in the silence, in the wreckage. They didn't just survive their downfall, they rewrote what it meant. And you? You can do the same. You're allowed to feel disappointed. You're allowed to cry, to scream, to collapse under the weight of your own expectations. But what you are not allowed to do is stay there. Because no matter what anyone told you, no matter what your past whispers late at night, your current situation is not your final destination. That job loss? That heartbreak? That regret that keeps looping in your mind like a broken record? It's not a full stop. It's a comma, a pause, a beat before the rise. And you hold the pen now. Somewhere along the way, we start believing that we don't deserve a second chance. Maybe it's the guilt. Maybe it's the shame. Maybe it's just the exhaustion of trying again and again, only to fall short. But the truth is, second chances aren't given, they're claimed. They're fought for. They come to those who decide that the story isn't over just because one chapter ended badly. And if your heart is still beating, your lungs are still breathing, and your soul is still restless for something more, then trust me, you still have time to rewrite it all. Think about this. Every great comeback you've ever seen, read about, or watched in movies starts with pain. Rocky didn't rise because he won the first round. He rose because he refused to stay down. Oprah was fired from her first job. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling? Rejected by a dozen publishers. Their stories didn't start at success. Their stories started in the fall, just like yours might be right now. There's a kind of power that only lives at rock bottom. A fire that only ignites when you've got nothing left to lose. It strips away your pride, your distractions, your excuses. And what's left? Just you. The raw, unpolished version of yourself. That version that's honest, desperate, hungry for change. And that version? That's the one who has the potential to build something extraordinary. Not in spite of the fall, but because of it. I want you to remember something every time your doubt screams louder than your faith. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are in the process of turning pain into purpose, confusion into clarity, and weakness into wild, unstoppable strength. You don't need to know how it ends yet. You just need to turn the page. One day at a time. One breath at a time. One choice at a time. Don't let someone else's opinion of your worth become the blueprint for your future. Don't let one season of darkness define your entire legacy. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too far gone. That second chance you think is out of reach? It's waiting, right on the other side of your next decision. The one where you choose to believe in yourself again, even when everything else tells you not to. If no one else has told you this lately, then let me be the first. You matter. You still have something left to give. There's someone out there waiting for the version of you that's still under construction. And maybe, just maybe, your greatest gift to this world won't be who you were, but who you decided to become after the fall. So take a deep breath. Stand up, even if your legs are shaking. Wipe the tears if they're there. Because this is your turning point. This is the moment the page turns. Not by accident, not by luck, but by choice. Yours. And if you make that choice today, just to keep going, even if it's slow, then part 2 will be your beginning, not your end. Rewrite. Reclaim. Rise. This time, it's on your terms. Let's begin where we left off. You're standing at the edge now. You felt the pain. You've acknowledged the fall. You've stared down the regret, the shame, the fear, and for the first time in a long time, you didn't look away. That was your first act of courage. And maybe it didn't feel like a victory. Maybe it felt like survival. But make no mistake, that quiet moment of not giving up, that was the start of your return. Because healing doesn't begin with noise or applause. It begins with one raw, honest decision. I'm not done yet. Most people stop after the fall. They don't rise, not because they can't, but because they hand over the pen before the story has a chance to unfold. Don't be most people. You made it through the hardest part, the breakdown. Now it's time to enter the breakthrough. And here's the truth that most don't realize until it's too late. You don't wait for second chances. You build them. From the inside out. Brick by brick. Word by word. Decision by decision. What if everything you lost wasn't punishment, but preparation? What if life wasn't tearing you down, but clearing space for the version of you that's finally ready to rise? You see, part of rewriting your story means accepting that you're not going back to who you were. That version of you? It served its purpose. It taught its lessons. But now, you're becoming someone new. Not perfect, not polished, but real, resilient, rebuilt. Reclaiming your life starts with taking ownership of your narrative. Not the one others wrote for you. Not the one fear dictated. But the one you believe in, even if it's messy, uncertain, and still unfolding. You don't have to pretend to have it all together. You just have to stop giving away your power to the voices that told you weren't enough. Because the truth is, you've always been enough. The fall just helped you remember that. This time, it's not about proving anyone wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It's not about running back to the old dream. It's about creating a new one that fits the person you're becoming. Let go of the weight you were never meant to carry, the guilt that doesn't belong to you, the expectations that were never yours to fulfill. This is your story now. And this time, you get to write it on your terms. Yes, there will be fear. That's normal. Every rewrite comes with doubt. But courage isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing to act despite it. The most powerful words you'll ever say won't be shouted in confidence. They'll be whispered in moments of uncertainty. I'm going to try anyway. That's strength. That's power. That's growth. And growth, real growth, doesn't look like loud success. It looks like showing up on the days you'd rather disappear. It looks like choosing discipline over comfort, truth over silence, forward over safe. You may not get everything right the first time. You'll fall again. You'll feel lost again. But you'll rise faster, stronger, smarter. Because you've learned that failure isn't final. It's feedback. Somewhere down the line, you'll look back at this version of yourself, the one who refused to quit, the one who dared to hope again, and you'll feel something strange and beautiful. Pride. Not because everything went perfectly, but because you kept going. Because you didn't surrender your future to the pain of your past. Because you chose to rewrite your story when it would have been easier to close the book. So here's what I want you to carry with you moving forward. You're the author. No one else. Not your past. Not your pain. Not your critics. Just you. Every day, every thought, every action, it's another sentence. Another scene. Another shot at building a life that finally reflects you. Not the version others expected, but the real, authentic, unbreakable version that's been waiting to rise. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You don't need to be fully healed to start. All you need is the willingness to pick up the pen and begin. Again, and again, and again, until the new story becomes your truth. Let the world see your scars not as shame, but as proof. Proof that you were broken and still chose to rise. Proof that life knocked you down and you stood back up. Proof that you were lost and still found your way. Rewrite. Reclaim. Rise. Your story isn't over. It's just getting started.